or your station weren't able to cover it. So that's why you think.
I see. Anyway, that's quite uncharacteristic of you. Yesterday, I saw this story of yours on social media. I mean, questioning Ghanaians to be very careful when it comes to matters of using their mobile phone, most especially when they are charging it.
Yes. Sunday morning, at around 9 o'clock, I received a call. And then after that, the phone was on charge, so I put the phone back to charge. Then I was with my wife in the bedroom. Then immediately we heard a sound, poof, as if a coke has exploded. You know that sound when a canned coke burst, when a canned coke burst. Then we thought, maybe some kids have put canned coke in the room, and it got burst. But when we tend to look at the side of the bed, then the smoke, serious smoke, the whole room was smoke. So we had to rush and open the windows, and then even video the burning of the phone. So my wife called the kids to come and witness, so that tomorrow when they are giving them warning about not charging your phone and using it at the same time, they will take seriousness with regard to that information. So after the incident, we were able to put out the fire, and even the battery of the phone fell off and dropped on my wife's back, and it bent the back as well. Yes. That's how dangerous the thing was. Very, very bad. And you know, there's chemicals and there's
FM.
It was very dangerous. The whole house was full of smoke.
Has it always been the practice for you?
Come again?
Do you always do that? That is, you getting your phone charged?
Yes, because we receive a lot of calls. I have about three phones. One is for the party, which I receive calls from party members. Then two, my private numbers. And the call that the phone that is happening is the party phone that I receive call from APC members who want to interact with me on daily basis. And that was that phone that got banned. So every time, because you receive a lot of calls, sometimes you want to put the phone on charge always and always. I get what I'm saying. So when you receive about 3-4 hours, 5, and this is intensive, definitely the battery will run down. Yeah, so I decided to send it to social media, not because of the phone, but because most of us, we've been seeing this incident of phone blasting somebody's face and hands and other things. And sometimes we thought that maybe some propaganda, people were doing some propaganda or just mischief. But this really happened. And I wanted the world to know that let's all be careful. It could have happened when nobody would have been in this house. The whole house would have got burned. And then you cannot ascertain what burned the house. We'll be all attributed to gas and other things, but meanwhile, it's the phone.
We thank God nothing drastic actually happened to you and your family.
Exactly.
Now, quickly, let's take some few minutes and look at your party. So far, how's it going?
Yeah, the party we are reorganizing. We're doing the polling station reorganization from the polling stations. We're going to have 20 members in each polling station. So we are quietly on the ground doing our polling station reorganization. So that by the end of June, we should be done with the polling station. Then we can go ahead to do constituency elections. And then further to national, then regional, then the National Delegate Congress, which will come in somewhere in November or October 2018.
You know, people actually have a problem with the numerical strength of APC. How far has it improved now?
I think APC should be the third force now, because APC is more active on the ground than the rest of the smaller political parties. Because we think, the party was formed in an election year, and we had all these challenges of disqualification and other things. So we never had so much time to do terror campaign. Now we have 4 years ahead of time. It is this time that we're using to go around to the constituency. Sometimes you can do campaign without making noise. That's the more effective one. That people, you sit one-on-one with them and you talk to them, and they will listen, and they will have more attention and to ask questions, and you give them answers.
Interesting.
And when they grab the party, then you are gone.
So what have you been telling them?
Oh, we've been telling them the truth. Economic situation, where we have gotten to, the changes we have made, and we're still not getting headway. And we think that the APC's motto, which is an all-inclusive governance concept, is the only way to serve our country. Because all along we have divided the front, NDC or NPP, and then we never find solutions. So we want a leader that will now bring all of us together, irrespective of our political colors, that people will be given jobs not based on their political colors, but based on their qualifications and their attitude toward work, not because you belong to a winning political party. And this is what has killed this country. The winner takes it all kind of political syndrome, which the APC doesn't believe in. And the young men out there are there, and because they do not belong to a political party, they are not given the opportunity to serve our nation, which is not right. And we think that Ghanaians should be given equal rights, equal opportunity, no matter which party is in power.
Wow.
And that is the only way we can solve our problems, rather than the partisan way of doing politics. In any case, we have not defined democracy so well to one another. And that is why we don't understand the word democracy. And we think the word democracy means partisan politics.
Wow.
In a way, when you win politics, you don't include everyone.
I wish we could have quite an interesting discussion, but I think the little that we had, I'm thrilled already.
Thank you, my brother.
God willing, tomorrow we may have enough time to discuss the ideologies of your political party vis-a-vis the ideologies of two major political parties, NDC and MPP, and then how far your party has come, and if indeed your party is becoming or is actually the third political force in this country. We're looking into that tomorrow, Doc.
Thank you.
At least, so that with all respect to Xylophone and all the management there, Sameba Abekasa, but the only thing I just called to, I just want to chip in was that. But
yeah, me too, Kaba.
I don't like the way people are trying to make things look bad, for, maybe Stoneboy say, me papa, back with you or say, the way I signed him, and the way I signed his Stoneboy, say, no, he wouldn't like it. Daniel artist, I thought more say, say, where the big bar, no more fan of satire, no more shit, and no more shit. Branding. FM. Branding, almost say, attire, shoe, and sisters, I'll be say, and not chain, I'll be say. And yes, the branding. Branding is where you get yourself closer to a human now. Then people will accept you and love you the way you are. What am I say? Signing, I guess signing, Nana Pia Mensa, and I repeat myself. Nana Pia Mensa didn't organize anything, celebration, dramas, and spinners, and you're not organizing it. And you make Nana organizing the PR, enemy fans. So it's a Stoneboy and himself were fans, and he has love for them. Me or to make us say, me that talk cat, mama down for. I like it. If you get some, they take up the be mama and say, so we are now more fans. Now me fans, no more organize your, no more your.
Champion, me real crave you promise you are going to buy a car for me. Obekan radio should about talk car. Yes, or the buy not the buy difference.
They didn't my check price, but make sure send me many you check and some check car is open. Not surprise you. Jesus name, cause amen.
Amen.
The only thing I want to clear is people should take that mind. Of course, Stoneboy is a very good artist. I love him. He's my boy. I mean, then the movie for me, I say I'm a boy, but I mean, he's my, buddy. Meaning really, I know much about him. And see, people should stop, putting that, discrimination. And I say, they find Stoneboy better. So, Ghanaian artists, that is, like, they've taken this business to a different dimension. That is not making them know the business side of this whole career. I don't know a problem. And he said, oh, baby, Nakana, you guys are Peace FM. You don't have to behave like that. Brand yourself. Brand, and your career issue. Brand, and your brain.
I see. Just say, I didn't know fan is US no fan a grow kakra.
That is because and your boxing cry you keep power keep go back almost. What's my say? But so fan is serious say and then now obian job God has a position for everybody in this life. What's my say? So if you see certain things different. That is why I was telling my boys recently that you see that is why in the jungle we have a lion, we have zebra, we have tiger. And when you go to the zoo, you see them in their cages, and they tell you this is a lion. So you know this is a lion's cage, this is a tiger's cage. It's the same way we have to deal with humans. I need to know that this is Akushabuachi. He's very poisonous. He can bite. This is Sokwitafo. He is very calm. You can play with him. This is you know, you should know people like that. That is how you can live in society. But if you don't live like that and study what people want, you always find yourself that Obi Pemasem, Obi and Yese, listen, Kofo friendly, teachers and the Womoka and but Akushabuachi is my daddy. I love him. If he punishes me small, we laugh small, he tells me maybe unsensible small, then we move on in life. That is life. That is so Ghanaian artists. We should learn from this. That is what I want to say. I love you all.
Okay. Some of these things, how do you want people to take it? Because